Hello everyone, it's Justine. I'm here showing you a day at the beach, which is the small die of the month from Spellbinders for July 2022. So it basically creates a scene with a woman on a towel. So the pieces are as follows. This is the main part of the towel. These dies will cut out accent pieces to go on top of the towel. These two will be the fringe for the towel. These dies create the hat. So you can change out the sentiment if you want it to say smile or hello. And these dies are a little bit different in size. So you could have a rim if you'd like. Hopefully that makes sense. I'll probably be showing that here. And then there's the head, if you want a head, and two pieces that make the head part of the hat. Then there's this ribbon that goes around the headpiece, and these are the two flying ribbons that will go on the side, so you'll need to cut that out twice. Then moving on to the actual person, this is the body, the arms, the swimming suit. Then there are flip-flops that go into this beach bag, and this is the bottom part of the flip-flop. And then these two almost horseshoe-shaped pieces that make like the thong part of the flip-flop. This makes the handle for the bag, and this one on top and this one on the bottom make the stripes for the beach bag, and then this middle one goes right here to be the inside of the bag. So with all that being said, I am going to die cut out some pieces to make a card with this die set. So I am going to grab my Sidekick. It's just a mini die cutting machine, and since all of these dies are nice and small, this will be the perfect thing to die cut. So this will be a little bit of prep to set up the card. I know there is quite a bit of die cutting, but it is worth it because it makes a really nice card. So I'm first going to start off with the body. I didn't have any real skin color. I have like buttery yellows and really dark speckled brown paper, but I didn't have anything that was big enough to use as a skin color that wouldn't be speckled. So I went with a piece of manila folder, which is usually what I use for stamping out backgrounds, but this piece worked, and that's going to be the shade of the arms for my person. I could have used a darker skin color, but again, I didn't have anything that wasn't speckled. And I guess I could have done someone who had freckles, but you know, didn't come to my mind. Now, I'd like the woman to be wearing a shirt instead of the bathing suit. So I'm actually not going to use this body piece, and I'm going to use this body die cut to cut out a shirt. So yes, it will cut out some of the arms as well, but that is intentional because we're going to make her wear a t-shirt. All right. So I'll use some of the pink arms to cut out a little sleeve and the body to be her shirt. Then I'm finished with that die. Then I will cut out my towel. Now I'm going to use this piece. I really liked this shade of pink, and the die fits just perfectly on there, so I don't have to worry about anything moving around because it fits on there, and it should cut out nicely. Now again, this is the main part of the towel, the back area. Am I going the wrong way? You know, I'm going to stick a piece of craft tape on there. Maybe washi tape. Washi tape's what I can find right now. Just to make sure it doesn't slide, because I don't have any more of this color and I was really excited about using this pink. There we go. Alright. Yay, that's the towel. And what else? I needed to use this color for something else. I think it was this stripe. So the bag is going to have accents of the towel color. And yes, I say bag. I'm from Minnesota. I have an accent. So when I was deciding on color choices for this card, I kind of thought, well, the towel is going to have this pink on it. The bag should kind of match. So that's part of the process of my thinking, if you will. All right, how about this piece? I think I was going to use the flip-flop part and the bag handle, and then the little insert for the towel. I'll try to put those on the side just in case I decide to make another card that's similar. This is a really cute little summer set. And with the sentiments from the stamp set of the month, okay. With the sentiments from the stamp set of the month, I'm sure that I will be getting quite a bit of use out of this card or this die, because I was kind of looking at it in another way, and I think it could be pretty neat to use for a masculine card. So I'll be doing that in a different video and making a more masculine card with this set. So if you're interested in that, just subscribe to my channel, and that will come out later in July. Or by the time you're watching it, it might even be out now. Watching this video, it might be out now. We'll see. Okay, then we have this light color is going to be used for the shoes. And this other light color was going to be for the main beach bag. Since they're small, I will put them on the same die cutting. Oh, and they're just gonna slide around. Okay, I've cut out several of these dies, and I just wanted to show you how to kind of plan out the hat. So I used the larger oval to make my darker color, and I'm choosing to put now my lighter color, the small oval, on a lighter paper, similar to the idea sheet that they have there, except I'm going to use Smile. Now, when I run this through the machine, it will cut out my hat as an oval and the brim of the hat, and then it will have the Smile be a release die. So it will pop out the letters for Smile, then it will show through. This coral pinky color will show through the words Smile with the smaller oval. Just like that. Now you could save the Smile letters and use them on your card, or you could even die cut these out in a different color and inlay the dies. And if you don't know what that means putting another color of die, or even the same color, cutting it out and then putting it in there. So you're inlaying the paper into the die cut. But I'm just going to put those off to the side for now, since I would like to see it pop through just like that. Now, the hat has quite a few parts here, so I'm all finished die cutting, so I'll just take my little machine off my desk and kind of situate things. I'm just going to put the dies off to the side so I can assemble a little bit here. I'm going to start with a hat, and I'm going to be using my liquid glue to do this. And the liquid glue that I'm still using is Barely Art glue. Probably need to put a little more in soon, but they do come with refills, so I have it on hand. So now I put glue on the top of this hat piece. I'm going to put it on the larger oval and give it a little press just so the glue has a second to adhere. Then with one of the dies it cut out, it looked kind of like a chunky head shape and then a small oval. So I'm going to put the chunky head piece down first. Actually, no, I'm going to put the ribbon down first. Good thing that did not dry too long. And oh, I only cut out one ribbon. Hang on, I need to cut out one more ribbon. Now I'm going to put the ribbon on this little circle that they have there from the die, and just kind of gently press that on like so, and a little more glue for the second ribbon. Kind of gives a breezy look to our lady's hat here. And you know, I'm going to take my reverse tweezers and just pinch it. Probably should have waited a little longer for the glue to dry because the art glitter glue is a liquid glue and this gold mirrored cardstock is very slippery. But I am just going to roll with it. Alright, then that little piece goes on top and this piece comes here and it works as the ribbon of the hat. So that larger lumpy head shape, as I called it before, that was first glued down, really is just a place for these two to go on. Ta-da, there's my hat. And really this hat could stand alone. You could do a clean and simple card and put this hat on a circle or something and use one of the sentiments from the stamp set, and you could have a very beautiful summer card just with the hat. But I'm going to keep on going and make the rest of this card as I had planned. And I'm going to actually use the die here to see where these pieces go, just to save myself a hair of time. Now to put on the fringe, I will just put a little bit of glue on the back of my towel piece, then use my reverse tweezers to adhere them on. I'm just going to kind of pretend like this is going on the towel just to make sure I have them going the right way. Yes, okay. This fringe reminds me of the birthday hat fringe from the June party hat. It's kind of neat. There we go. And there is my towel. Very nice. All right, well, things are coming together. For this next part, I'm just going to just put on a little bit of nice music and not really talk too much during this part, and you can watch me just basically assemble these little pieces that I have left here. right, now for this part, I did want to have a little bit of a sleeve on my gal here. So I took my pink arms and just topped off the bottoms, and with a little bit of glue on the arms, it will make some sleeves. Like so. Then when I glue on the arms, it will look like a body and a human, not just a lump. And I'm going to put those right about there, arm length. And I'm going to make sure that the right is on the right and the left is on the left. There we go. How fun. Okay, so now all I need to do is put it on my card. So I chose to use kind of a white background similar to the idea sheet that comes with the die. And I'm going to put it like this. And our little gal's kind of going to be in the center with her beach bag. Then I'm going to take a sentiment from the stamp set of the month, and I would like to use one of these. I don't know which one I would like to use. Maybe it's a good day to be happy. That kind of goes with the smile sentiment. So I think I'm going to put it on the other side as the card that they put in the sheet, and I'm going to use my Misty since I'm going to stamp directly onto my card base. So here we go. I'll line it up, and I don't know what color ink I will use quite yet. I'll probably be using a pink here. I think that would look nice. Going to try out this Positively Pink from Stampin' Up. It's quite an old stamp pad, so I don't even know if it has ink on it to work. So let's just see. It does. This is just a testament. I don't sell any Stampin' Up stuff, and I have really no connection with them, but this is an ink that I'm pretty sure my mom purchased in the early 2000s, and it still has ink on it, which is pretty impressive. Has it been used in the last few years? No, but it's remained inky, and I think that does say something. Now I'm going to just clean up the ink around the edge, because the card base is a little poofier, if you will, than a typical piece of paper. It's double layer, so I just want to make sure that nothing gets around. And I'm so happy I used my Misty, because I will need to stamp twice. Sometimes with ink that isn't an oxide ink, I find that I need to stamp more than once, because the ink sometimes kind of groups together on the silicone surface, and it doesn't stamp all the way. So, but stamping it twice does fix that problem. So, not even a big deal at all. So now that my sentiment's on there, it's a good day to be happy. All I have left to do is add my lady. Then I will probably be adding some embellishments similar to the idea sheet. I think that liquid glue is a pretty safe way to go for adding some of these smaller die pieces, because if you need to give it a little slide, you have that grace, if you will, to move things around without it being stuck somewhere. And if it does end up getting stuck somewhere, you have to either go with it or redo. And at this point, you kind of want to go with it because you're almost done with the card, or I'm almost done with the card. And all I have left is to put on the beach bag, and I'm going to use some foam squares and pop up the bag. It's always nice to have these foam squares on hand. They're never far away. I think I'm going to actually put some behind the shoes as well, just so they don't fall or get pushed down. I think I'll have to cut it in half. 1/2 for each flop. There we go. And I chose not to glue down these ribbons because I do want them to kind of be dimensional as well, just to give it a little more life. Since the die implies that they're blowing in the wind, I thought that it would be nice to leave them blowing in the wind. Now I'm going to use some gems, again from the Damask Daydream kit. Came a long time ago, probably at least a summer or so ago, and they do have it on clearance. At least they do right now at the end of June in their store. And it's a very nice kit, and these gems are just a perfect addition for a girly card like this. I think I'm going to put on 5. 3 little and 2 medium smalls. There we go. I feel like it needs a little pink or something. I'm going to check my sequins here. And I'm remembering sequins from the Koala Smiles. Let's see, do these match? Oh yes. We're going to really bling it up with sequins and rhinestones. I'm going to put some down there, one over there, and one up there. I loved how bright these sequins were from this card kit. It was shining, shimmering, splendid, as they say. Need a little more glue. So if you liked this card, please go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more videos. And if you're interested in purchasing this die, I do have a link in the description that will take you directly to the Spellbinders website where you can find it. And this is available on their website until the end of June. Their new system is you can subscribe to the monthly items up until 6 days before the end of the month. So if you're interested in this, make sure you sign up for it before the end of the month, otherwise it is not available. Although they do have quite a few of their monthly items on sale often after the month is over. But usually it's a number of months afterwards. So if you're really interested in this die, I would not hesitate to go ahead and pick it up. Plus, if you get it during the month that it comes out, it is offered at a discount price. And same with the stamp set. It's a really cute one, especially with all these summer sentiments. So if you're interested, definitely sign up before the end of the month. Alright, if you had any questions at all or comments, please leave them in the comments and I will try to answer any questions that you might have. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you in my next one. Bye!